If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take a look at the Razer Kraken headphones. We'll unbox them and then we'll do some tests and a review. So in this video, we'll unbox the headphones and then I'm going to let them run in for 12 hours with kind of a moderate sound source going through just to make sure they're broken in. Then we'll go ahead and we'll run some tests on them. We're going to test an audio test tone, a music sample, and a spoken word. Then we'll take a look at the build quality of these headphones and some final recommendations. And because these headphones have a built-in mic, we'll go ahead and test out the audio from that as well. And because you can't actually listen to the headphones through this video, what I'm going to do is record some samples of a test tone, music, and spoken word through the Krakens using the AKG P170 instrument microphone. This microphone has a very flat frequency response, and we'll take a look at the spectrum so we can account for that in the actual comparison. Okay, so let's go ahead and unbox these headphones. And as usual, I would expect a premium boxing experience from Razer, so that doesn't disappoint. We'll go ahead and get this opened up. And inside we have the headphones themselves sitting in a kind of a plastic molded case. That's good, keeps them there from rattling around. Also the cable routed through a channel. So we'll pull all of that out of the box. Doesn't look like there's anything else in this box, so we'll just we'll set it off to the side. And let's take a look at the headphones themselves. So the headphones on first impression seem to be pretty solid. They're not the lightest headphones I've had, but they seem quite reasonably made. Microphone actually retracts into one of the headphones on the side, so that's good. Keeps it out of the way when you're not using that. Pretty large drivers. I think these are 50mm drivers. On the cable, we have a control for volume and mute, so that could be useful as well when you're playing games or listening to music, and a 3.5-inch jack. And that's all we have in the case. Now that we've unboxed the headphones, I'll go ahead and let them run in for 12 hours, and then we'll be back to do some tests. So now that I've let the headphones run in overnight, we'll go ahead with the first test. And for this one, I'll be using a tone generator that's going to create a sine wave from 20 to 20,000 hertz. So we'll go ahead and record that sound coming out of the Krakens using the AKG P170, and we'll create a spectrum for that. Then we'll go ahead and look at the spectrum from the original recording through the Focusrite 8i6 of the tone generator, and we'll compare the difference. If you're a content creator, streamer, gamer, and you're looking to level up the quality of your audio video, think about subscribing to my channel. I have weekly content coming out with reviews of cameras, lenses, microphones, speakers, audio, video gear, streaming hardware, and more. Now let's get back to the Razer Krakens. And looking at the comparison between the two spectrums, we can see that the Krakens have a boost in the low range as well as a little bit up at the top end. But keeping in mind that the AKG P170 microphone has a roll-off in the low end and a slight boost in the high end, I would say that the boost in the low end on the Krakens is probably even more than what the spectrum shows, while the high end is probably accounted for by the microphone itself. Now we'll go ahead and play some music through the Krakens, and again, we'll compare the spectrum against that of the original file recorded directly through the Focusrite 8i6. Okay, so looking at the spectrum comparison, I see that the Krakens appear to have some missing information across the board. Now, I leveled out the volume across both sources so we could have an accurate comparison here, and you can see some missing information. First of all, the low end does appear to be similar to that of the original file, but remember again that the P170 has a roll off there, so we probably have a bit of accented bass. There's considerable information lacking in the mid section, so the clarity on the headphones is likely not the best. And then the high end, we see a little bit of additional boost, but again, keeping in mind the microphone has that boost, I expect to see that. So, overall, in terms of the music quality, I'm going to say that there'll be a lack of presence, a lack of clarity, with perhaps a little bit of an over exaggeration on the low tones. And I can tell you, in my opinion, from listening to the headphones, I definitely experienced that. The sound was quite muffled compared to what I'm used to hearing in my studio monitor headphones. And so, depending on your use case, music may not be the ideal situation with these headphones. But again, this is subjective. That's why I provided you with the frequency response so you can see for yourself and make a decision. And now we'll do a test using spoken word. What I've done is gone ahead and recorded some dialogue using the Synco Mic D2 shotgun microphone connected directly to the Focusrite 8i6. So we'll play that through the Krakens, recording the spectrum using the AKG P170, and then we'll compare that to the spectrum from the direct recording. This is a spoken word test, so you can compare the sound of a direct recording with the sound coming through the headphones. This is a spoken word test, so you can compare the sound of a direct recording with the sound coming through the headphones. And looking at the comparison of the spectrums on spoken word, I can see definitely an overboosting going on in the low frequencies. Again, keeping in mind the roll off of the P170, this was very present with spoken word. I also see some lacking information, so some missing midtones here on the Krakens. And the little bit of a boost in the high area, we can pretty much attribute again to the boost on the P170 microphone. And so looking at the spectrums, it would appear that the Krakens are not going to provide the greatest clarity for spoken word. And again, from my experience listening to spoken word through the headphones, I can tell you that I found it quite muddy and muffled. But again, this is subjective. You may find them different if you're listening to them, but I wanted you to see the spectrum because generally speaking, the frequency doesn't lie. And now we'll do the microphone test on the Krakens. And so I'm going to connect them up directly to my Focusrite 8i6 to give them the best chance to perform well. So this is the sound through the microphone that's built into the Krakens. And so you get a chance to hear what it sounds like as a comparison to the Behringer XM8500 that I've been using for the rest of this video. There's no processing applied to this microphone, so this is exactly as it sounds directly into the Focusrite 8i6, and hopefully this gives you an idea if this microphone is something you could use. Listening back to the recording of the microphone from the Krakens, I would say that this microphone really doesn't have much as far as the low end is concerned at all. Reasonable clarity in the high end though, so probably useful enough just for communicating while you're gaming or streaming, but certainly you wouldn't want to use this for any kind of quality voiceover application. Again, just my opinion. You'll have the sound from the video here that you can listen to. Now, in terms of the build quality, I must say these are quite well made. They feel really solid. There are kind of stops along the way as you pull the headphones in and out to adjust the band. So quality seems to be really good. The microphone, very solid. You can bend it to position, then push it back in to stow it out of the way. They're comfortable for me to wear. The pads seem pretty good. I haven't worn them for a lot of hours, so I can't tell you about how cool they would be, but they are a closed back headphone. So, I mean, you wouldn't expect them to be comfortable for a lot of hours of use, but reasonable build quality. Again, for the price, I think the quality of the build is good. So would I purchase these Razer Kraken headphones? Well, the answer is it depends. For my use, if I wanted to listen to music with this or spoken word, definitely not. I find it to be too muffled, it doesn't have enough highs, and the bass is over boosted. But you may have a different experience. For gaming, if you want to have a lot of rock solid explosions, rumble, that feeling as if you're there, they might be tuned just right for you for that application. But again, this is all very subjective. That's why I provided the spectrums to give you an idea of what you're going to get. But with headphones, it's really difficult to be sure if they give you the sound that you're looking for without trying them. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, again, think about subscribing and smashing that like button so you get notified about the new content I have coming out weekly. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.